African beauty. Very. She's the backbone of the homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother, a warrior. She's a queen. Oh, she's the backbone of her homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother, a warrior. She's a warrior. She's an African girl. Ghana's most beautiful is you. Not about strong. Rise up and tell your story, your story. True Ghanaian woman, you are strong.
Oh, wow.
Rise up and tell your story, your story.
Give it up for yourselves. Welcome, Africa. Welcome, Ghana. Finally, the night we have all been waiting for, correct? All right. So, Anita, we are in for a showdown tonight.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the grand finale of Ghana's Most Beautiful 2022. Now, this evening, please appreciate yourselves for making it to this auditorium. Let's hear it. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm loving the energy already. Now, for 15 years, Ghana's Most Beautiful has set a standard, and we have proven to be the only beauty pageant in Ghana, of course, with a cultural orientation. We at Media General are very proud of this achievement, and we do know that you, our patrons, are also very proud of this achievement. If I can ask you one more time, give it up for Media General, and give it up for yourselves as well as patrons. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are transmitting live from the National Theatre of Ghana. We are live on Facebook, on TV3, and DSTV channel 279 as well. It's a delight to be standing in front of you this evening. My name is Kukiti, and I am blessed to be doing this with
Anita Ekia Akufo. Now, the journey started some 13 weeks ago where we had 16 beautiful, intelligent ladies grace our screens every single Sunday to thrill you with your performances. They took up tasks that were very difficult, like Yes We Can, Women Entrepreneurs, and the likes, to also very stress-relieving ones, like Make a Fashion Statement. Tonight is the night. We're about to find out who becomes that queen. And so, Cookie, I am very ready. I don't know about you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ooh, love it.
Okay, I'm loving the energy.
I love it.
Now, from 16, we whittled down the numbers to 5. Of course, through 60% of your votes and 40% of the judges' score. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, through hard work, determination, and consistency, Aiko, Teya, Amueni, Esierua, and Honam have made it to the grand finale. Give it up to the 5 ladies. Well, for one last time tonight, Anita, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, they are going to be walking through the furnace. Now, who wears the crown? Who wears the crown? Mintio, who wears the crown?
This is serious. The noise is deafening. Wow.
All right, okay. Okay. We are in for trouble tonight. All right.
Ooh, guys, relax. We get it.
All right. Okay. We would have to start with business tonight. But please remember that tonight the tables have turned. You who can vote tonight have only 40%, and the judges have 60% score. Now, you would have to help us. Yes, if you have been watching the show, you should know that that's the way it goes at the grand finale. It's imperative that you keep voting tonight because only one person can wear the crown. So please make sure you vote via star *713 *13# or through the TV3 reality app on the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Now, are you ready? Anita, I'm ready. I'm sure you're ready.
I'm super ready, but Cookie, we have to take a quick commercial break.
Right.
When we come back, we have a very, very special person that I know you all are excited about when it comes to GMB 2022. And you've seen her once this season. She's back for the grand finale. Let's take this break. When we come back, we get to meet our judges. This is the grand finale of GMB 2022, and we're coming to you live from the National Theatre. Before we went on the break, I told you we're about to meet our judges. And there's one particular lady who excites me every single time I see her, because right from the inception of GMB, she's been with us. And it's been 15 years. She's constantly with us every single time. With a round of applause, let's give it up for Auntie Linda. We cannot tell the GMB story without Auntie Linda. Auntie Linda, it's been 15 years already. 15 solid years. How does it feel tonight?
Old.
Ooh, no, I don't think so.
But it's like yesterday, really. Of course, the show has come really far. A lot has changed over the years. It's getting bigger and bigger. And it's exciting to be here, really. Congratulations to TV3.
Thank you so much for always being a part of the GMB brand. And another lady, always beautiful, ever gorgeous. And she's been with our ladies throughout the season, on screen and off screen. Let's give it up for Jigbodi Kwakudosu. Looking very orangey tonight. Jigbodi.
Anita.
Oh, you look so beautiful.
Ladies, you look stunning.
As always.
Thank you.
Cookie
Thank you.
and Anita, you're
Thank you
always
so
stunning.
much.
And it's been a journey this season. I'm so excited what has happened. Thank you for gracing our screens every time, and thank you to TV3. Thank you to our supporters, our constructive critics, and for all the love. We thank you. I always say that the mark of being a good human being is being imperfect. And that's all I have for the girls tonight. I think they should come with authenticity, vulnerability, super storytelling. They should be passionate about their purpose and connect with their conversations. We are looking forward to an amazing, amazing night.
I can promise you more than an amazing night. Another lady who we love. We've seen her all throughout the season. The ever sweet Janet Sunkwa Mills. A round of applause for her. Janet. Ooh, looking beautiful as always. They are giving you your anthem. Bibi Besio. Faculty. Janet, I mean, what are you looking out for tonight, even before we crown our queen?
Is this a joke question or what? Can you feel the electricity here? The electricity here is so infectious. I'm super, super pumped. I'm excited. We saw the girls backstage, and I can tell you they are pumped. It's going to be a great show. But before I go on, in addition to what Linda and Jigbodi has said, please, the girls want to hear you. When I mention a name, please shout so loudly that they can hear you there. Wait. Okay, so I'm going to go in alphabetical order. Aiko. Amoni. Asiedua. Taya.
Wow.
And Hana.
Wow.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, trust me.
Let's have
And
fun.
Guys, the judges tonight, like we keep saying, they have 60%. You in the auditorium and you at home, you have 40%. There's a bit of a twist when it comes to the grand finale, and so don't forget that. But keep voting. But our judges have 60% tonight. Cookie.
I'm loving the fun already. Now, there's a surprise for about 50 people. I was going to say for everybody. We wish we could give everyone the surprise. But please listen up, pay attention, listen attentively. One of our sponsors, Gino, has a surprise for you this evening. So on the seat that you're seated on, underneath is a Gino sticker. I see people turning already. You should find 50 of them. Please, when you find it, keep it very close to your chest. At the end of the event, you go outside to... Have you found yours already?
Oh,
you found it already?
Nice.
All right, give it up for Gino. All right, so please sit tight. Don't go out yet. Just wait. At the end of the event, you can go and reclaim your prizes outside. Stay put, stay put, stay put.
That is what happens when you find a gift voucher from Gino.
Welcome back to the National Theatre of Ghana. It's the grand finale of Ghana's Most Beautiful 2022. Now, before we move on, let me remind you that we've got some representations here this evening from almost all the embassies we have in Africa. South Africa is here. Angola is in the building as well. Kenya is here this evening, represented by Wambui Kigathi. Rwanda is here. Nigeria is here. Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire. Egypt is also in our midst this evening, represented by Marie Solomon. Please, let's give it up for her. And then Ethiopia is in the building. Botswana is also in the building. Please give it up for all the embassies represented here tonight. Thank you so very much indeed. Now, this evening, the task for the contestants is very simple and straightforward. First of all 5 of them have projects that they have to defend, after which they'll take a round of questions that they have to answer. And this is where you would have to be very witty, very intelligent, be able to think on your feet to be able to give the answer to the judges and, of course, the audience here. I hope that you're still voting, because this evening you've got 40%. The judges have 60%. In no time, the voting lines will be closed, so make sure that you're doing it for your preferred contestants. So let's just get straight into it this evening. She's the youngest in the competition. She's 20 years of age. She loves animals, and tonight she's here to talk about rabies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, give it up all the way from the OT region, Aiko.
Final lap of GMB 2022. Tonight is a night of glitz and glamour, as well as a test of mental agility. But more importantly, tonight I have the unrivaled platform to detail what I have in store for the Ghanaian populace after this competition. Rabies is a grand menace to our society, but with consistency and education, we can tackle this problem easily. This season has been one of many firsts for ICO United. Let's continue to break barriers and bring the crown for the first time to the OT region of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly pick up your phones and vote ICO, because it is only then that the glory of OT can manifest. Ghana, I am grateful. Milo Bara.
Doctor, please help me. Help me, my God. Help me. Doctor, please help me. What's going on? Sadu. No, we can't lose her. We can't lose her. Doctor, please help me. My God. Doctor, please. Sorry. I've lost her. Doctor! No!
A life tragically lost that could have been heroically saved. This is the story of the ravaging effect of rabies when it is not reported.
rabies. Isn't not that dog disease? Yes, rabies, the most deadly virus on earth. If you get rabies, you will die. Now, research according to the Global Alliance for Rabies Control says that Ghana in a year spends 166 million Ghana cedis on rabies. Unfortunately, most of these cases go unreported. However, on the 12th of September 2022, the Ashanti Regional Health Directorate released a report on the rabies outbreak in humans in 3 different districts of the Ashanti region alone. Boito bopenei momo ite soina. This is a proverb in Siwu, which means that the fact that the gong gong is not being beaten does not mean it does not exist. How then do we spark the conversation? Q Eleutheros, which means free from rabies. My foundation, which seeks to tackle one of the root causes of endemic rabies in Ghana, lack of awareness. Our vision is a Ghana that is free from rabies. And our mission is to leverage the opportunities of Ghana's most beautiful and all other platforms to create mass awareness on rabies. We envisage using engaging and interactive video models to propagate our message in different regions across different dialects in the country. We also plan to organize concerts, the Eliviorous concert. Proceeds from this concert will be donated to help families that have been ravaged in the fight against rabies. We need to be positive on rabies.
Vaccinate your dogs. Against rabies. Vaccinate your dogs against rabies. Vaccinate your dogs against rabies. Vaccinate your dogs against rabies. Poverty kills us. Poverty kills us. Ignorance kills us. Vaccinate your pets yearly. Hola! Hola!
Rabies kills, but it is not just rabies that kills. Negligence kills, ignorance kills, and apathy kills. Let's vaccinate our pets yearly and end this menace once and for all. Milo Braya.
Her name is Aiko, and she's from the Oti region of Ghana. Do it for the young lady, Aiko. All right. Judge Jigwadi and Linda, Aiko has opened the performances for tonight. I'm coming to you for your remarks.
Aiko, congratulations for coming this far. So, from your presentation, it's clear what your project is. I also got your strategy. But your funding, I'm not sure how sustainable it's going to be, because you claim you are going to do concerts to raise funds. But doing a concert itself, you need funds to do concerts. And how sustainable is that going to be? So I think you really need to rethink your approach. But it's a good project and it's needed. Thank you.
Give it up for Aiko as she goes backstage. Now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our next contestant. Oh, Gigi. Pardon me. Forgive me. I have to come to you. Forgive me.
Next one.
Oh, you want to comment on the next one? No, for this one, for Aiko.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was an emotion.
Hold on a second. Aiko has to be here to take a listen. Aiko, can you come back? Aiko, please come back. Give it up to her as she comes back on stage to listen to Jazz Jibodi. All right.
Yeah. Well done for the emotionally charged message. It was strong. And one of the things I want to add to what Linda said is that as you look, you need to send a message about how you're going to solve it. You talked about awareness, you talked about negligence. Now, how are you going to solve it? But it was a good, emotionally charged, connective, and created the awareness. We are all clear what rabies is now. So I think you need to work towards how you are going to solve the menace. Well done.
Well done, Aiko. Thank you very much. You can now go backstage. All right, so that was Aiko. Now, our next contestant is a very relentless advocate for STEM education. Tonight again, she's here to propagate the gospel of STEM. She's from the Eastern region, and her name is Amweni.
Our destined way is to act that each tomorrow finds us better than today. Fellow Ghanaians, 13 weeks ago, I promised to take you on a journey to explore the culture of my people. And undoubtedly, I have proven to you that the best is from the Eastern region. Thank you heartily for coming with me. However, it is not over until it is over. I urge you to keep voting for me so that together we can take the crown to where it rightfully belongs. Tonight, I share with you science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM ideas that will live with you for life, because the future is science. Team Amweni, let's go get it.
There's some green. It's been 5 hours since I was given this work to do, and I've still not been able to do anything. Mommy going to show. I got an option name. So baby kakray. What are they also saying? You think it's easy? You don't be Gina and I'm saying it.
I think it's what I want to mean. Hey,
I need to do something. I need to do something.
What dress is this, Shepe? Young lady, if you cannot meet the deadline, just pack your things and leave.
Madam.
Dress is Shepe. Nonsense.
Indeed, Alvin Toffler did not lie when he said that the illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Yes, what you just witnessed is a typical situation in Ghana where students are not exposed to a hands-on field of science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM education, but only theory in order to memorize to pass exams. The design of Ghana's education system is more theoretical than practical, right from basic school to the university, therefore leaving a big gap between academia and industry. STEM is the building block of the technological advancements we have in the world today. Did you know that since 1990, STEM employment has increased by 79%? McKinsey Global Institute stated that by the year 2030, which is just 8 years from now, as many as 800 million jobs will be lost to automation due to advancements in artificial intelligence and robotics. This will definitely take a drastic toll on everyday working lives. As a country, I ask, are we ready? As an individual, are you prepared for the future? As a young lady passionate about STEM education, I feel sad when I see students with little or no knowledge about STEM due to the lack of tools and resources to make STEM-related courses easily adopted. But today, I am launching an agenda, one I have dubbed STEM Inc., which seeks to empower students from all gender, ethnicities, and income levels to see STEM not just as a set of school-based ideas that are communicated through lectures and tests, no, but as a fluid and intriguing part of their daily lives, experiences, and activities. STEM Inc. will create a robust inventory of dynamic teaching advancements, interactive learning activities, digital content, real-world concepts and questions that will be accessible by all students in Ghana. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to some of the real-world concepts developed by STEM Inc. Remember that COVID is still in the system, and it is important to wash our hands frequently with soap and water. I have here with me my smart buckets. I do not need to open and close the tap by wasting time. All I have to do is to tap my buckets. Water flows. I wash my hands beautifully. I need some tissue. much. Thank you, Drone. Thank you so much, Abby Drone. Thank you so much. Now, I need to damp my tissue. But to prevent the spread of germs, I do not need to open and close the dustbin. All I have to do with my smart bin right here is to spread my hand like this. It opens, I drop my tissue. Thank you very much, smart bin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my very good friend, my robot doctor, one I affectionately call Dr. Akosua Sewa. Doc, it's been a long time.
Hi, my queen. You don't come for health checkups, so how would you see me?
I'm so sorry, Doc. I'm sorry. I am here for my prescription, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my doctor who dispenses my drugs. My drug is here. My prescription is ready. Now, Doc, it is October and it is Breast Cancer Month. Do you have any message on breast cancer for my lovely audience?
Dear, have you forgotten early detection saves life? Lump at its early stage can be removed and treated, but when it advances, it will be late. Do you have any other questions?
Thank you very much, Doc. Doc says early detection saves lives. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of STEM. I'm sure by now you are wondering how all these equipments came about. No, it is not magic. All these prototypes were created from this small box, which contains STEM components, with a written document, with a written program to execute its functionality. It is clear that most jobs now and in the future will require basic understanding of STEM. Kofi Annan said that any society that fails to tap into the energy and creativity of its youth will be left behind. This is why I humbly call on the Ministry of Communication and Digitalization, the Ministry of Education, government organizations, development partners, private companies, and individuals who share in my vision to work with me on this transformational agenda in order to create the Ghana and Africa we want to see. Let us promote STEM Inc. Let us promote STEM inclusion. For every child is a STEM child, every space is a STEM space, the future is STEM, and the future is now. Thank you.
The gospel of STEM propagated by the one and only Amweni from the Eastern region. Do it one more time for technology, ladies and gentlemen. The future is here. All right. Janet and Auntie Linda, I will come to you.
Amweni, good to see you all over again.
Thank you so much. Good to see you too.
For me, I think the reaction of the audience tells it all. And I think your delivery started a little bit shaky because I was wondering what they were doing there. But it got exciting when you started making STEM sexy, making STEM attractive. Because one of the hindrances of STEM is that right from the basic school, it is not made attractive enough for the children. We don't have the tools. The teachers are not making it sexy. However, what I was expecting from your submission as well, there are so many organizations already making efforts towards addressing this issue. So I was expecting some collaboration with some of them. One of them, I talked to Professor Kaufman. You know her?
Yes, I do.
She's crazy about STEM, and she's prepared to mentor you when you launch your project. So, well done. I think the solution could have been better, but well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done, Amweni, from Judge Janet. Now moving to Judge Linda.
Amweni, congratulations for coming this far. I mean, it's a very good project. However, I feel that it's not just STEM, but the arts also. But it's a good one because definitely there is a lack of that. There's a clear gap between academia and industry. So it's good. Of course, there are other issues related to that. So once we go that route, there's also the risk of downsizing, Because in my company, for instance, if I move this way, I'm going to have to lay off hundreds of people. But that is where the world is heading towards, and we need to prepare. I think academia gets the message now, and I think that everybody would support you any way they can to make this a reality. But your doctor refused to speak.
No, it was speaking, but because it's very far away from you, we couldn't hear. But I could hear.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Give it up for Amwani. The future is here through technology. Coming up next, she's made the people of the Central Region very, very proud. This evening, she says she's young and ready, and is also ready to talk about the predicaments that children in her region and in Ghana as a whole face. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Central Region, give it up for Esiedua.
Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and how you do it. An awesome journey this has been, and we draw the curtains full of involvement and positive transformation. This evening, I share with you a beautiful story that seeks a better learning environment for children in deprived communities without any form of lack. Ghanaman, impenyufo akasem bide, wonsom, nimpa na wanyeneye. I plead on all of you to rally behind the Esiedua so that we send the crown back to the Central Region.
Copying of my work. Hey, why you destroy my pen? Why you boom my pen? What is that?
Ghana's global icon, the late Kofi Annan, in his address at the World Bank Conference in 1997, said education is the premise of progress in every society and in every family. Education is not only about learning, but awakening creativity, which will in turn boost the confidence of a person. Just as the saying goes, teach a man how to fish, and he will survive a whole life. The Central Region is all praised as a citadel of education in Ghana. Yet most of our school children are being left to their own fate of dropping out of schools due to the unavailability of essential learning materials. Schools like the first elementary schools in Ghana, Philip Kweku Boys, Abor Methodist Primary School at Mankesim, are all being marginalized, holding back the pace of educational development. Fellow Ghanaians, these are the realities of an average Ghanaian child. As a young person, this was my life at a point where polythene bags were intended to be school bags, uniforms partly torn with pins, hooking them together, poor furniture, inadequate learning materials. But before this adventure, I got the opportunity to study in an urban private school where basic facilities and a friendly learning environment were provided. Can we say this about the child in the village? It is a big no. These children are expected to write exams like the BEC, WASSCE. And then when they get there and they see these children, all that comes to their mind is defeat, because these children have advanced learning facilities, giving them in-depth knowledge and a good academic performance. What then happens to equity? What happens to equality? And then what happens to inclusiveness for all school-going age children, just as indicated in the mission of the Ghana Education Service? Well, amidst all the shortcomings, the Ghana Education Service has done so well with groups like Gets Fund, the Zongo Development Fund, to create an accessible education for these children. Naso insakweren katanyankopan nenywa. Ghana man. Insakweren tumen katanyankopan nenywa. All I am saying is governments cannot do it alone. As a collective effort, the Young and Ready initiative seek to put smiles on these children's faces and provide them with a lifetime learning opportunity. In line with the Sustainable Development Goal 4, which ensures effective learning environment, Young and Ready will provide these children with books, uniforms, shoes, desks to study on. I intend working with relevant stakeholders like Plan Ghana, Comfort, NGOs, benevolent individuals, religious institutions, because children go to church and they are part of the Sunday schools. And that this is a part where we need to help them. Ghana man, we should curb the spirit of individualism and inculcate the spirit of communalism. Because you, if this child is not yours, can still take the child and do so many for them. We do not have to let them be blood before we help them. Planning for us will be that we will have mentorship sessions and also monitoring sessions as a way of sustainability and also grooming these children. Of course, Young and Ready will never be a yearly project, but then a lifetime service to Mother Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Esedua, and this is my quota of service to Mother Ghana. Let us help these children because they need our help. As Young and Ready, we are not leaving any students behind. We are taking them with us because education's future is the children. Thank you.
Indeed. Young and Ready from the Central Region. Give it up to the young lady. Please give it up to her. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Give it up. G-Body.
You want to start
Yes, I'll come to you.
Okay. Esiedua, you actually had me in Ghost Pimples this evening. More because you told the story from your perspective, because you've been through it yourself. So it showed your passion and it showed what you were putting behind it. I also observed that you gave a reference point to the SDG, which is very key. The SDG, your sustainable development goal. And then you also gave a reference point to your support from stakeholders. I wanted to see if you had a good strategy around funding, because it was very important for your cause. It was clear that you are definitely looking to stakeholders and benevolent individuals to help you, but I think you have to put a strong proposal for funding. This is a very good project and you shouldn't let it go. And if you've shown that much passion about it and you have a story, you should try to continue. It was very emotionally charged and it created awareness. Well done.
Well done, Esiedua. I'll move to Judge Linda for her final comments on this one.
Esiedua, congratulations for making it this far. This project you want to embark on, you can do it for the rest of your life. You know that. It's huge. I always wonder, these private schools write the same exams that these public schools write. And so it's painful to see if children don't do well there, why should we blame them? I mean, the tools are not given to them. It's a difficult one. It's a big job. So I agree with Jigbodi. Your funding, you have to find a way to do this. Or maybe you can look at it in maybe community by community, and maybe just handle a few at a time, because to tackle even a region will be difficult. It will be very difficult because everything is needed, from painting, furniture, books. There's clear inequality here. So it's a tall order, and we are all here to support any way that we can, but it's a good job. Continue. Whatever happens here tonight, continue with this. Thank you.
Please do it one more time for Esierua. Have they impressed you? Have they impressed you? Are you impressed? Are you sure? Okay, if they have, I want to give you some time to vote for them. Remember, tonight you only have 40%, the judges have 60%. So it's imperative that you vote as many times as possible. So keep voting. We'll take some messages from our sponsors. We'll be right back with the last two contestants. This is still GMB 2022.
Back to business. Welcome back. This is GMB 2022. And of course, it's DJ Faculty on the ones and twos. Our ladies have been telling us what they intend to do when they become queens. We've seen 3 of them. We have 2 more to go. And our next contestant, she's made her region very proud. Week in, week out. You have voted, and tonight she's here once again to tell us what she will be doing when she becomes queen. And she says that the problem of Kaya is moving from the northern region to Accra to find greener pastures and also to involve themselves in more of these ventures is something she's very worried about. And so that is what she will be tackling. From the northern region, let's welcome Taya.
This is the day the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Tonight, I will be telling you all about my reduction of Kaya project, one that I am so passionate about. So as you relax and enjoy this informative performance, kindly pick up your phones and massively vote for me so I can be crowned Ghana's most beautiful 2022. Dagman Pambin Yale, Nichonko Bayan Kakwabusa, Mima Tahama, Ni Intap Songma, Dama Ti Gobi, Tinya, Ti Wale, Tunlu, Umpo Yakapai, to Tim Taya, thank you so much. I love you all and God bless you. Do enjoy your night.
It's not my fault.
Hey, I hope
customers don't pay anymore, please.
Hey, I hope you are here with your clearance fee. Or do you want me to use the other staff?
Why? Why do you do this? You forcefully take things from me. When I say no, you have your way with my body and then you leave. Same thing that killed Amina. Why? Do you even care about her health? And if my parents were here, could you have done all of this? Why?
Come on. If you know you can't leave here, then go back to where you came from. Foolish girl.
What a lie. All this just because I have to cater for my siblings back home. Why? Well, if you think that this is just an act, take a look at this video. And that is the true story of Fatima. So as you go home to the comforts of your beds and to the sounds of your families, remember Fatima. With no shed under these rays, crawled up on the hard surfaces of the streets and left to the dangers of the night. With a rusted pan as a pillow. Remember that your kindness is needed. A little smile will go a long way. Research says that about 44.4% of Kaya girls are between the ages of 15 and 19. Outside. In 2018, I met Amina a 17-year-old Kaya girl at a Sherman, whose story got me so emotional. I offered her all I had, and ever since, my passion to reduce the rates of Kayayo hasn't dwindled. So comes that bang mang ye, go to Mladuvela. So comes that bang mang ye, go to Mladuvela. The powerful and electrifying words of our national anthem reminds us all that we are needed in the development of our nation. Imagine if my people are sensitized to the dangers involved in Kayayo, because if they knew, they wouldn't be here. How about training them on how to make liquid soap, pastries, and other vocational skills? What if we gave them startup capitals for their businesses? And of course, teach them how to sustain it, because the world we live in now revolves around the internet, and so social media is needed. And that is why I'll be coming to you, governmental and non-governmental organizations, and to you all seated here to support me, so the Kaya Lakani project can be set up and all these solutions will be umbrellaed under it. Temio, Niti Gubi, Tinya, Tiwali, Tinlu. Indeed, together we stand, divided we fall. Remember that the success of this project is also a win for the Kaya girls, dead or alive, and for the greatness of Mother Ghana. Indeed. Thank you.
And that was Taya from the Northern region. A very emotional piece. Auntie Linda and Janet, I'll take your comments on her performance and also her project as well. Auntie Linda, I'll start with you.
Okay. Taya, congratulations for coming this far. I think you did well by awareness creation. It's a real problem. I am aware that a lot of NGOs, UN organizations are all doing different things to curb this, but it's still happening. It's a good project to embark on, but I would say that start from up there, so they don't even come down here, because it becomes more difficult when they come here. So it's a good project. It's a lot of work in there, but it's good. And for them, I think it's very easy to take note of your advances. What I mean by that, you have a metrics where you judge by maybe even if it's 3 girls at a time, it's easy to tell. You know, it's not a big group of people. You can start small, and then as you make headway, you continue. But I would say start from up there. Congratulations.
Janet, I'm coming to you. Taya, we're not done yet. Stay with me, darling.
Hello,
Janet,
Tay.
I hear you.
Taya, good to see you tonight. I like 2 things. The fact that you made a reel with a video, and then secondly, you integrated the audience. So you made us feel connected to what you were talking about. However, Taya, I think what is real as well is that this is also an economic activity for the girls. And like every vocation, there are perils. What I'll recommend to you is, I have met some of these girls when I go shopping in Makola, etc. Some of them are really educated. It starts with the rehabilitation of their mindsets. Because irrespective of how hard you work, if they themselves are not convinced that they can do better, your work will fail. So first of all, start rehabilitation of the mindset. If they're doing this for economic activity, how can they close that gap when they stop this economic activity? So I will encourage you to do it. Identify those who want to be something for themselves and not just globally, and then start with them. When you succeed, it's easy to cascade it. But well done.
Well done, Taya. You can go backstage. And now we're moving on to our final contestant for this round. And she's very passionate about healthcare. And she says in some deprived communities in the Volta region, they do not have adequate health care. And so she's taken it upon herself that she will be providing them health care, but this time around on wheels. With a round of applause, let's welcome Honam from the Volta region.
Greetings, beautiful people of the Volta region and Ghana. I warmly welcome you all to the grand finale of Ghana's Most Beautiful 2022. And I really appreciate you all for being part of my journey, which has been intriguing and educative. As a health advocate, I am passionate about making impact in society, which is why I'm excited to share with you my project, which is about providing healthcare to people in deprived communities. Remember to keep voting for me so that we can win this crown to the Volta region. Akbenami, thank you.
Oh, Agbenyolo. Indeed, good health means good life. Just like community Agbenyo, who have access to primary health care and know a lot about their basic health needs. Community Fugbakbo, on the other hand, have no access to quality primary health care. They are struggling with medical conditions such as cancer, malnutrition, and many more. My heart goes out to the many Ghanaians, about 9 million Ghanaians living in poverty-stricken communities who have to go through a lot just to obtain medical care. And these people will have to walk miles just to obtain these health care services. As a nurse who is passionate about the health care of people, I'm passionate to provide the Hospital on Wheels project, which has to do with providing healthcare services to people in deprived communities, such as community Fukpekpe. I'll have a hospital wheel, which will have compartments such as a pharmacy, a laboratory, and move from community to community to provide primary healthcare services, such as maternal and child healthcare services, family planning services, and also will educate community on their health needs. I will liaise with NGOs such as the 3 Foundation to provide and support people who cannot afford medical care. I will also partner with major stakeholders such as the Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service, the Ghana AIDS Commission, and many more, so as to achieve the goal of providing primary health care to 100,000 people in Ghana by the end of the year 2023. I am so grateful for the support of Mr. Infinity of Infinity Stars Hotel, and also for the support of Mr. Joseph Homanya, the director of NHIS in the Volta region, who have promised their support towards this cause. Now it is about time that you join the Good Health for All family, so that together we can provide primary health care to people in deprived communities through the Hospital on Wheels project. And together we say yes to good health. Akbenami, thank you.
Thank you so much, Honam. And she says she's very passionate about healthcare. Let me go to our judges. Auntie Linda, I can see you're busy, but give us your thoughts on her performance, and then I'll go to Jibodi as well.
Nurse Honam, congratulations for coming this far. Health is another big one. I think what you plan to do is good, but I think there are other areas also that you can be equally impactful. There's the CHIPS compound. That alone can take care of many of our communities. It's a big job. So I will say look at it carefully, and then you can narrow down on one, because this one is a lot of money to be able to come up with money to buy the vehicle and also all the equipment that has to go in. That's a lot, but it's possible. I know all things are possible, right? Yeah, but congratulations, good performance.
Jigwadi.
Honam, I think it's actually a great project, just as Linda has said. It's a good concept. I think one of the areas that will help a lot is around education as well. I think when we engaged earlier, you talked a lot about educating people. I think it starts from the root so that you can help them to get, and I know you are very passionate, and I'm so happy to see you taking this to another level. This is not the first time I'm hearing you talk about it, so continue it, put a lot of effort. It's a lot of work, but also use education. Well done.
Well done, Honam. A round of applause for her. Nice one. Before we proceed to our next act, let me acknowledge the presence of some dignitaries with us tonight. We have Honorable Farouk Aliu Mahama, who is an MP and also board chairman for the Ghana Integrated Iron and Steel Development Corporation. We have Honorable Habib Idrisu, MP for Tolong and Deputy Majority Chief Whip Parliament of Ghana. Also, a special guest from Techno, we have Lolon, who is a branch manager, Rocket, who is a marketing manager, Amy, the retail manager, Richard Yeboah, who's a branch manager, Ernest Sonko, channel manager, Milky Tracy, and all our Techno friends. Thank you so much for being a part of GMB and for joining us tonight as well. Our next act, he's a ladies' man. Okay, do you guys know who I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about? When he hops on the stage, the ladies go crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, let me hear you make some noise. Let me hear you make some noise for Kwabna Kwabna.
Hello, are you ready? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's sing together. Medewa down for Nyatum. Minister, when you remember. Sing along, come on. Yenti wa don kaisa. Wachana dafo. Therefore, sing along now. And Fiamian Sana Bay, and in a moose for Grumpo Album. Kaisa body no be firewood. Anga Badivin China, Mamma Vanes and Fiamian. Our woman come me. Met so many and so many more. Mini will be just a Can we sing along? 1, 2, 3, here we go. Everybody sing. Yeah. Yeah, from the God. Yeah, yeah. Daddy and me. Put your hands up. Come on. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Come on. Put your hands up. Come on. Hey. Oh, la, la, yeah. Listen. Ojo nanya susu ojo mechi jojo apata chimate ore wana kata makadema medata sedalani sing along na sonya maku hey having a cover yeah Sonia Makuna Walo, Makuna Walo. I've been a cover, yeah. Never my Are you ready now? Bro, na my favor. Make a get us home, yeah. It's it up and on me day. Yeah, my favor, bro. Dabain over my day, yeah. My favor, yeah. Mama says so very bad. This is so very bad. Come your Dabain over a day. Hey, season. Make a get a sunny gun. Yeah. All I Thank you all so much. Yes. Okay, let's do this one. Are you ready for this one? Okay. Listen up. I am coming in because you have to be Winnie baby, the number man. Let's go. Make up in the 4 miles of me to go and get it. I am going in the dust. One to make up a man in your man. Yeah. Number two, one to go, my young woman. Yes, moving, number two, mama, I say me. Missy, I mean, I'm missing you. Missy, I pay. Let me say, I saw I am. Here we go. Let me say, I saw when you know grow. Everybody, here we go. Come on, go low. This side, come on. Go low. Yeah. Second verse. Y'all ready? What's up? Hey. Here we go. Hey. Let me see. Minty minutina. Yeah. One more time. Minty minutina. Yeah. Whoa. Missy up, let me see us so I am let me see us so I am listen up. So make us a thing was in the Sing along now. Some make us a pimpe, what's in the pimpe? Now I just so sad. Awesome. One more time. Make us a pimpe, what's in the pimpe? Now I just so sad. Awesome. Everybody sing along now. Pimpe, what's in the pimpe? Check it out. Thank you so much.
Good stuff, Anita. We are back again.
Yes, indeed. And we're about to just get into the next round. And this is where we put our ladies on the spot. We want to see how well they know certain social issues and how well they can think on their feet, because it is one of the requirements. As a queen, you have to be able to think on your feet. And so myself and Cookie and the ladies will take our seats and do this as fun can be, and of course, test their intellectual abilities as well. And so, Cookie, let's take our seats as our ladies join us, and we do this.
Okay, ladies, if you're ready, join us upstage. There's a pot right there in the middle. They'll take turns in picking the sheets of papers in the pot, representing the numbers or the number of the question that they are going to be answering this evening. And here's where your preferred contestant really has to be able to think on her feet to make you proud. Ladies, we are here waiting for you.
She's a backbone of her homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother, a warrior. She's a warrior. Yeah. She's an African girl, Ghana's most beautiful lady. None of us can still be. Yeah. Ghana's most beautiful, Ghana's most beautiful lady.
Okay. Thank you, faculty. So our girls, they are not too ready. But journey has been, Cookie, the journey has been, it's been a roller coaster of emotions.
The teachable moments
and
the very painful moments that made most of them cry. And even us, we cried sometimes.
Yeah.
Some of the presentations were very, very emotional.
Yeah.
So we cried sometimes. And we know you watching us at home and even here at the theater also cried a few times. But the 5 of them have made all of us proud. And tonight, like I said in the beginning, for one last time, they are here to show us what they've got. But as we wait for them, Anita, let's do a few acknowledgements of some of the dignitaries who have graced tonight's. Okay, so I'm told they are ready.
Yes, they are.
Hold on to that and invite the ladies upstage. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, your ladies.
Very special, she's a queen from her motherland. Oh, she did speak, she come out and respect. The whole world stops and stares. She's the backbone of her homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother, a warrior. She's a queen. Oh, she's the backbone of her homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother, a warrior. She's a warrior. Yeah. She's an African girl, Ghana's most beautiful lady. None of us can still be. Yeah. Ghana's most beautiful, Ghana's most beautiful lady. True Ghanaian woman, you are wise and strong. Rise up.
Oh, there she comes. I come from the Oti region. Amweni from the eastern region. Esiedua from the central region. Teya from the northern region. And finally, Honam from the Volta region. Your top 5, ladies and gentlemen, looking very beautiful. Welcome, ladies. Wow, what a journey it has been. But tonight, we draw the curtains on a beautiful one. It has been all throughout the past few weeks. I look at them and then I get a bit emotional. I'm so proud of you, ladies. But that bowl in front of you, and so if we can have some calm here, you'll be picking your numbers, and according to that, we will be asking you questions. And so I'll be starting with Aiko. Pick your number. Let me have it. But before we get into Aiko's question, she has a message from her family. Take a look.
Hello, wonderful people of Ghana. I'm Na Lamle, Aiko's mom. Ghana's Most Beautiful has been a journey of wonderful times with Aiko. She's a good listener, she's a patient girl, and therefore she has listened to the judges.
Aiko is a highly ambitious Christian lady who works with so much energy and enthusiasm to deliver masterclass results.
I believe that tonight, you and I would rejoice with the glory of Oti and indeed the glory of Ghana to crown Aiko as Ghana's next most beautiful queen.
She is currently working to build a profession in veterinary medicine, and she believes that no human being must die of rabies.
She's not just projecting Oti region, but she's projecting the entire nation.
All right, and so, Aiko. Okay, Aiko picked number 1. Hey. And so at this point, I will let the other ladies pick as well.
Exactly.
So we have your numbers. And so Amweni, Esiedua, Teya, Honam. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me proceed. Are you ready for your question? You're ready. But guess what? We have to take a look at your profile. So let's take a look at that as well. I'll get straight to your question. Listen attentively. And it says, there has been a big disappointment by many women groups and other individuals and organizations about the number of women appointed or elected to the various arms and sectors of government. Some have suggested that the way to resolve this is through affirmative action and giving of quota of women's representation. Do you agree or disagree with this suggestion?
Thank you very much, Anita, for the question. And thank you, honorable judges, for this opportunity. Now, I would like to start by saying that, yes, there has been a very big disappointment, especially with groups like Bantu International that have been fighting for affirmative action in Ghana for over 7 years. Now, what are we trying to do as a country? Our efforts need to be recognized. Currently, Ghana's status in affirmative action is not an encouraging one. According to our 2021 Housing Population Census, We have a 50.7% female population, but unfortunately, we have a less than 5% representation in our local governance. Now, affirmative action is any action to encourage marginalized groups to thrive in an equitable society. In this case, we're referring to women. Now, I will give my story as an example. I will always thank my family, my dad and my mom, wherever you are sitting. Thank you so much. I grew up in a family of 4 brothers as the only girl, and encouraging me to take my place as a woman in society and never feel marginalized was an effort that they had to make. And now I enter male-dominated spaces like veterinary medicine, and I'm not concerned about my place as a woman because I know I have a lot to offer in society. Thank you. I know that I am very blessed. However, there are women in Ghana, women in the Oti region, that are still being forced into child marriages. There are women with no access to education. There are women without access to healthcare. And what are we doing as a people right here? We need to start from our roots. We need to educate our girls so that they grow up never ever feeling like they are not enough. However, as we are starting from the roots, we also need exemplary leadership from the top. I will encourage that the affirmative action bill be passed such that women have a quota of representation in our governance. I will use Rwanda as a case study. In 2003, Paul Kagame instituted a quota for women representation of 30% in concurrence with the 1995 UN Beijing quota benchmark for this purpose. Fast forward to 2008, women were a majority in the Rwandan parliament and they passed the No Plastic Bill. Now, this No Plastic Bill, thanks to good management and sustainable development, has been able to make Kigali, Rwanda's capital city, Africa's cleanest city. This tells us that affirmative action for women is not just to sustain a balance in our women's society, but also women have a quota to contribute to our national sustainable development. Currently, Rwanda is on track to achieving SDG 13, which is zero carbon emissions by 2050. We need to encourage our women. I would urge us all to allow women to take their rightful places as equals with men in society. We need a reform from the ground up, and we also need exemplary leadership. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aiko. Thank you. And so, ladies, I think we can now open our cards so we find out who has number 2. Okay, Esiedua, you have number 2. Nice one. So let's take a look at a message from Esiedua's family.
Adafo Mwamu share mechia mo pa. Me did the prophetess Grace Owusu afeyin. Me ba ne Esiedua aye nyina yenim no. Ne no modern boa sisi ano ye nyina ye ni da kwan se odi bibi ebekọ fie. Me ka Esiedua ho asam kakra kyew. Ne wo ye kwan ado ne yie. Esiedua ya kola bi odo nyame osu bone.
Esiedua is an intelligent person, hardworking, eloquent, and respectful.
Wabono modern ama ebedu pempensi me semu amoshe ye se mini se obi ade dobema ye di ayencho no abefie. Ewrade hyamo se mumfa kumapa no mfa ntaye ye di nkunimu awie. Medam ase
kindly vote for Esiedua to the short code *713 *13#. Esiedua has all it takes to win the crown today.
The message from Esiedua's family. Are you ready for your question? Okay. Can you please pass the microphone to Esiedua? Fantastic. Now here's your question. Please listen carefully. Now, some Ghanaians have argued strongly against the continuous existence of the institution of chieftaincy. They say it is an anachronistic and has no place in democratic nation like Ghana. And also one of the major causes of conflicts in many parts of the country. Esiedua, do you agree or disagree with this argument of doing away with chieftaincy, and why?
Thank you very much for the question. And thank you all beautiful people for being here. Well, I would say I do not agree. I would start by saying this quote that Jesus Christ himself used. He said, "Give Caesar what is due Caesar." Prior to colonial rule, governance was rested on our traditional rulers. Section 49 of the Chieftaincy Act tells us that these chiefs have rights in governance. If they are outmoded or if they are anachronistic, why then do we celebrate festivals? Because festivals are a way of life of a people, and chieftaincy is embedded in our culture. So why do we want to throw away our culture? Why do we want to throw away our tradition? These chiefs are custodians of our stools. These chiefs are custodians of our lands. These chiefs have our history embedded in them. That is why we have the National House of Chiefs, who make rules that govern a particular people. Now, let me take the conflict aspect. Of course, I wouldn't sit here and deny the fact that there are conflicts regarding our chieftaincy system. There are. But then one factor that I have noticed is the play of politics. Politics not just coming from government, people, but then the people that live in these societies where we have our chiefs. Person A wants person B to become king. So he forgets the fact that person C is the rightful owner to the throne. So we use our own ways because of selfish interests to get these people there. I will be angry if what is due me is given to Cookie. But then that is not the way we should go about it. We are human beings. We sit and talk. I most of the times like it when I go to my chief's palace and all I see is authority, because I see them as a sign of authority. That is why we can never take them out in our system of government. They have a role to play. They have a function to achieve. Our chiefs are for the people and of the people. I remember that these chiefs in colonial times or pre-colonial times were mediators for our colonial masters and their people. They used to take schnapps on our behalf. Who could have done it for us? We didn't have any government. We didn't have a president. But then they took it upon themselves to settle disputes. And so why would we then take them away? Why would we then single them out? I do not believe that they are outmoded. I believe that chieftaincy in this democracy will see us ahead. Thank you so much.
Esirua from the Central Region, receiving cheers from her own people who are represented here this evening. Well, Anita, we'll move on to the next contestant. I see Amweni opening up her sheet of paper. And what number do you have?
Number 3.
Okay, number 3 it is. Let's take a look at a message from Amweni's family.
Hello, beautiful and wonderful people of Ghana. I am Belinda, Amweni's sister. As a family, we are so much grateful to the Almighty God for how far He has brought Amweni in this competition. And thank you to each and everyone who has been supporting Amweni in diverse ways. Watching Amweni as she grows into the beautiful and wonderful lady she has become. Amweni is humble, she's respectful, she's obedient, she's bold, she's eloquent. In fact, the girl is good. So I'm here today to call all Ghanaians and fans of Amweni to keep voting to support her to win the crown. It is my prayer that the good Lord, who has started a good work in her, will surely bring it to a successful end. Amweni's project is about the STEM agenda. I'm appealing to all Ghanaians to vote for her in order to win this competition so that it can benefit all Ghanaians. Thank you so much and God bless you all.
Amweni, your question is number 3. And this is a very sensitive one. And so listen attentively. The issue of sex and sexuality education is a touchy subject for many parents, and they are unable to discuss issues about sex with their children. At what age and how would you suggest that parents begin to talk about sex with their children?
Thank you very much for your question. Thank you very much, honorable judges. My understanding of sex education is the high quality teaching and learning about topics related to sex. I understand that the topic of sex is quite uncomfortable for most parents. But if parents are able to discuss the topic of sex with their children, it goes a long way to make later conversations with their children easy, because their children, number one, are able to understand that sex, sexuality, and bodies form a healthy part of their lives. When parents have open and honest conversations with their children about sex, it builds trust. It makes their children come back to them for reliable information because they know they can count on their parents to make certain life choices, including sex. The good part of sex education is that it is not a one-off conversation. It evolves as your child grows older. In my view, the best time to start the topic of sex with your child is when your child is in his or her formative years. That is from about age 3 to 8. Because it is in the formative years of a child that he's really able to quickly learn so many things. Research has actually proven that when a child is in his or her formative years, he's able to learn about 5 languages. So teaching your child about sex can go a long way to stay in his mind to make the right choices. When your child is about 2 to 3, they are curious about their bodies. And they realize that the bodies of boys are different from that of girls. So as a parent, what you can do is to use everyday moments. For example, when you are giving your child a bath, or when you are preparing your child for school, you tell your child, oh, mommy, this is your chest. But when you grow up, it will become like mommy's own. You're going to develop breasts. Kweku, when you grow up, you're going to have a broad chest like daddy. I remember some time back, my nephew brought homework from school, and the homework demanded that he describes his little body. He had to draw his body and label the parts. So dear parents, if this is uncomfortable for you to talk about, you can adopt the textbooks of your children. It has some of these drawings in there. You can label the parts for your children to see. The same age from 2 to 3, you can teach your children nicknames of private parts. Some of us call the vagina the vajayjay. Yes. Some call the penis the pee-pee. Yes, you can teach your children some nicknames of private parts. When children are from about 4 to 5, they are curious about where babies come from. Where do babies come from? Most children think that babies grow in the tummy of their mommy. But as a mother, you can sit your child down and tell your child, no, babies do not come from the tummy of mommy. They are formed in a special place in mommy's body known as the uterus or the womb. You are educating your child. When children are about 6 to 8, they are curious about how babies are made. Dear parents, this is the right time to initiate the conversation of sexual intercourse. Tell your child that sexual intercourse is when daddy puts his pee-pee into mommy's vajayjay and a baby is formed. This goes a long way to help your child to know that when something like that happens, a baby is formed. Parents, when you do this, you put something in your child's mind to let them know that sex is not for children. Let your children know that sex is for adults. It's for grown people only when they are ready. Sex is not for children. If you have dishonest conversations with your children, it is easy for them to report sexual assault and defilement cases to you, which will go a long way to reduce the crime rate in Ghana. In my best view, the formative years of a child, that is from about 3 to 8, are the best times to discuss the issue of sex with your children. Thank you.
Give it up for Amweni. Okay. Next person in line is Taya. Taya, tell me what number? Oh, 5. Okay. All right, so Taya picked question number 5 and it reads, some women groups have argued that jailing of rapists has not been a strong enough punitive measure in stopping others from committing. Oh, we should have listened to your family. So I'll just hold on. I'll hold on. Please let's receive the message from Taya's family and then I'll continue with your question.
Manama. Ntuzobehe mbiaya pasara min nachimba teya so kamza habia teya nyela biso ngunye wupsubu teya nyela ngunza nti northern region Ghana most beautiful ka tubarni itapsom kama impuntam tabro song de sham kati zang kati tujuna halte pa sham ngoma. Teya is my younger sister, and growing up I noticed the passion and seriousness she attached to everything she does. Teya is very systematic. Teya is someone who naturally will not put the cart before the horse. Teya is somebody who is humble. Teya is respectful. Teya is somebody who is loved by her peers. Teya has a passion to stop Kayayu in this country, which is one of the development challenges that we have. Teya is someone who can bring the crown to northern Ghana. Not only northern Ghana, she is somebody, when she brings this crown, it will also contribute in helping her achieve her passion, which in the long run will contribute to ending Kayayu in this country. So I entreat everyone to support her cause by voting Teya to become the next Ghana most beautiful. Thank you.
And that was a message from Teya's brother. Are you ready for me now? Okay, so I'm going to start from the top. Your question reads, some women groups have argued that jailing of rapists has not been a strong enough punitive measure in stopping others from committing this particular crime. They have therefore argued that rape perpetrators should have more stringent punishments, such as castration. Teya, do you agree with this position or not? Give reasons for your answer.
Right. Thank you so much, Cookie, for the question. Thank you so much, honorable judges, and thank you all for coming all out in your numbers to support us. We are really grateful. You see, Cookie, if you actually asked me this question some time ago, I would be like, oh yes, of course, rapists should be castrated, why not? But you see, that would have been me thinking with my emotions and with no iota of humanity at all. Thank you. You see, Cookie, whenever rape is mentioned, a lot of us think about men. What about the rapists who have no penises? Do you all know that some women also rape men and even molest boys? Should they also be castrated? You see, castrating rapists is just barbaric. It's inhumane and it's against the human rights of these people. So yes, it is painful. Yes, it is a lifelong trauma, but castration is too much. We only castrate animals. One thing that you should also know is that if this castration goes on, it is going to encourage these rapists to kill their victims because they wouldn't want them reported. And so I think that instead of castration, these rapists should be intensified when it comes to their punishment. According to our Criminal Act 97, it says that when persons are found guilty of this crime, they should be sentenced to not less than 5 and not more than 25 years in prison. You see, if the pain can last a lifetime, the punishment should be able to last a lifetime. Why don't we jail them take them live in prison with hard labor and make them pay huge fines? And this, I'm sure, will serve as a deterrent. And when this happens, government should make sure that these people work on state farms, which will go a long way to increase the agricultural productivity and support the Ministry of Tourism, grow what you eat and eat what you grow. It also goes a long way to support the Sustainable Development Goal 2, which says zero hunger. And so my take on this, castration is too much. Let's not forget that we are human beings and only animals are castrated. Thank you.
And that was Taya from the Northern region. Her take on the punishments for rapists. Well, Anita,
Yes.
the last lady is
Definitely
ready
means
for
Honam
this
has
round.
number 4. Before we ask Honam her question, she has a message from her family.
Oyo number Cecilia Kluche Sajo enyenye honam no. Madak pada mau abale ko jago me plimi GMB go biblia. Yemi fado ga bosiama madak pareta.
Honam's performance in this competition has been like a mountain and a valley, as she has already stated. So I'm urging everybody to support her with their votes and prayers so that she'll be able to bring the crown back to the Volta region.
Honama enya make a mouth of lama, enya make a bobo nyanya lama, abunama. Taga ukosiama amala kukudamna amuntu amakata, kakabli kata, ba wada kona honam, ba fiakukua. Miatwe, bemiahwe, akova vota, akbanami.
And I believe this will help her carry on her project, which is providing healthcare for those in deprived communities. Kindly vote for Honam with the short code *713*13# or download the TV3 Reality app to vote for her. Thank you very much. Akbenami.
Honam, this is your question. And it says, social media has both positive and negative impact on the nation and the people. In the view of some, the negative aspect of the medium outweigh the positives, and therefore social media should be regulated by the state. Is this a position you would associate with or not, and why?
Thank you so much for the question, Anita. Social media, yes, this question is something I will associate with, that the state should control or manage social media. Why? Because I believe that worldwide, we have over 3 billion people using social media, which each and every one of us here are a part of. Social media truly has come with its advantages, some of which has impact in our education, in our health, and also in our businesses. When it comes to the cons, it is disheartening when you realize certain effects that social media has on the lives of people. Do you even know that depression rate in teens are high with the use of social media? Research has it that about 13 to 66% of teenagers have depression related to social media. Myself, I have been on social media platforms where sometimes when I'm scrolling through what I'm researching on or what I want to watch, a sudden explicit content pops up. And I become surprised. Sometimes I wonder, what about the young children using social media as well? What happens to their mental health when they see women with an exaggerated ass, excuse me to say, and breast? This brings about low self-esteem, and they also crave to have such perfect bodies, which is why there is depression rate amongst teens. Myself, I've gotten to a point in time in my life where someone posted something about me. The person said, I have kidney failure and that people should contribute money to support me. I was surprised because I never expected it. And I know lots of you all have also been in this kind of situation. Must this continue? I ask. When it comes to the state managing social media, I believe it is something that we all should consider.
because I will consider this as using your phone and having a screen protector. Whereas the phone itself will represent you using social media, the protector will serve as the state, which will protect or regulate how you use your phone, so that even when someone sees something evil against you on social media, such content can be deleted and also actions can be taken. So I believe that it is paramount that the state consider this in controlling our social media platforms, because culturally sometimes I wonder, where are we going? People no longer respect others on social media. Someone can just type any rude word to people on social media, and that hurts so much. For the sake of mental health awareness, I believe and stand firm by the notion that social media should be regulated by the state. Akbenami, thank you.
Thank you so much, Honam. Well done, ladies. We'll move to our judges, and all of them will comment on the submissions from our ladies. And don't forget, these are the opinions and thoughts of our ladies on these issues. Judges, I'll start with you. Sweet Janet, take it away.
Okay, thank you, ladies, so much. Like I always say, I'm super, super proud of all of you because you spoke so eloquently and you seem to have researched your subjects in details. Okay, let me start with Honam. Honam, you sounded a bit jittery. I don't know if you were not convinced about what you were saying, but I do not, and we can have a debate. I do not subscribe that the government should control social media. I do not at all, because then you take away the creativity, the freedom of speech. Yes, there are ways that can be regulated, but I don't. To Taya, thank you very much. I do believe that castration is not the solution. However, I think you omitted something very critical, and that is psychoanalysis. There is definitely a root cause behind these rapes, be it from the male or from the female gender. And I think you didn't go into that. Once we don't understand the root causes, we cannot come up with the right solutions. To Esiedua, thank you. I don't believe that Chief Sansi should be abolished. However, I think they should be contemporized so that they remain relevant to current times. Otherwise, they risk being obsolete. And I think that you did not go further there. To Esiedua, my dear, thank you very much. I would like to say, Esiedua, for the first time ever, I think your answer was a bit pedestrian. And for you who is a strong advocate for STEM, I missed the technological
I think you want to talk
part
about
of it.
Amweni.
I'm talking about, sorry. So what I'm saying is, Amweni, you are an advocate for STEM. You know the impact of technology on sexual education. And you mentioned nothing about technology, nor the social media and how we can use it. Aiko, well done. I don't have a comment. I think you did very well.
Auntie Linda. Okay. Auntie Linda, can we have your comments as well?
Please settle down so we can hear Auntie Linda. Please, thank you.
Aiko, I think I'll begin with you. Your submission on affirmative action, you had a lot of information, but people's attention span is pretty short, especially these days. So when you're making a presentation, as much as possible, get all the important points within the first 2 to 3 minutes. Because beyond that, you will lose us, and that's what happened. But otherwise, you put up a good argument. Asiedua, your chieftaincy debates, I thought you could have done a little more by convincing us. I agree with your point, I agree with your position, but I think that we needed a little more to be able to win those on the other side over. But I think you did well, you tried. Amweni, comprehensive sexuality education, I was with you until you got to the point, I think you said age 8, 9, you tell the child, daddy's pee-pee goes into mommy's, hey! I believe in comprehensive sexuality education, but age-appropriate information is crucial because otherwise it defeats the whole purpose. However, you believed in what you were saying, so well done there. Taya, yours was straight to the point, which was good. I think that castration is the way to go. However, I think you made your point, you gave good reasons, and therefore you are almost winning me over. But very good presentation. Honam, yours was also a little bit more than I expected. However, I agree with your point. I think it should be regulated, honestly, because, in fact, some of the things out there, it's worrying. Especially with young people now online at very tender ages. Well done, ladies. Well done.
Jigbodi, we'll come to you.
Okay. First of all, I want all you ladies to know something. For coming this far, the only way is now to the top, all of you. So you need to be very excited about where you're going from here. So congratulations to all of you. Now, Honam, I'll start with you. One of the things I was really looking to hear when it comes to social media was the impact. I wanted you to elaborate. You just focused on one segment, which is depression, mental health, which is the topic now, which is fine. But spreading it out and not focusing just on regulation, but giving the different options is what I would have expected from you. And your articulation, yes, you were a little shaky. I would like to see more work on that, and you will do great. I've always said that to you. Taya, what I loved is the whole aspect of a debate. You see, the whole idea of topical conversations is around bringing unconventional arguments and creating a debate. So whether it's one side or the other side, you succeeded in creating a debate and you made a point. So that's well done for that. Asiedua, one of the things I keep saying about you is that maybe you are just a late bloomer, but remember that you are very articulate and keep that up in whatever you do. I loved your argument as well. One of the things, though, I would have liked to see is how, and I think Janet picked it up a little bit, is how to bring the level of chieftaincy into a contemporary environment. I don't know what's happening to me tonight, but bring technology, bring the realities, bring them. But your argument, your strength, even adding the research was very good. So keep that up. Amweni, I also liked the education, sex education. I am still going to research around the age part. I haven't heard. I liked your concept, what you brought out. I would have liked a little bit more research. That is what I missed. I think when Janet was talking about this, she also alluded to it. I would have liked a little more research. But you made the point, and you sent a message to parents. Maybe one of the things you need to look at in the future is how to add research, more research to it. Aiko, I've always said it. You also did well tonight. You went a bit long, but you gave us a lot of information that made a lot, that gave us a lot of points to think about. I was very moved about what was happening and how far back other African countries were. I like the fact that you took it to 2 decisions that were made, and I've educated myself on it in Rwanda about it. So well done.
All right, all the judges have given their comments. Ladies, thank you so much for this round. We are getting closer and closer. Can you tell? Can you tell that we are getting closer and closer? So who wins the crown? Who gets the car? Who gets the money? Who is GMB 2022?
Okay. Before we get into all of that, let us acknowledge the presence of some dignitaries with us right here. We have Mr. Samuel Denchi, Marketing Manager for Union Beverage, producers of Vitamilk. Thank you so much for being here. We have Samuel Tiostrebo, Managing Director of Dragnet as well. Eric Kwesi Opong, Business Development Manager at Dragnet. We have the Director of Retail at NS Chemist, Ajua Echiama Sampong, with us. And from Darling Alcoholic, we have the Director, who is Mr. Hema Shankar Reddy. Okay, let's move over here. We also have David Aflu, MD for JB Foods, with us tonight. Fatumata Doro, MD for Textiles Ghana Limited, producers of GTP, and all throughout the season, we've been rocking at GTP. Akbar Siddiqui, General Manager, Silver Star Auto Ghana, right here. With us, Rocket, who is a marketing manager, Techno, Lolon, who is a brand manager for Techno as well. Okay, I think we also have Harriet Asafwiji, brand manager for Citroen. They are providing that brand new beautiful vehicle for our queen. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. Cookie, I don't know if you have it.
Yes, I have a few.
Okay, take it away.
Napagatia Suleimana is the National Coordinator for Special Development Initiatives at the Office of the President. He's here with us tonight. And Honorable Aziz Ayaba, MP, Mion Constituency. And then I think I have another one. Nanecha Sikafutro, have you done that one already?
No?
Okay, so Nanecha Sikafutro, the Queen Mother of Durban, one of the royal wives of King Osei Tutu II. And of course, the reigning GMB 2021. Safua is in the building. We'll be seeing Safua in no time. Adam Agbana is the Deputy Youth Organizer for the NDC. He's here this evening as well. Honorable Habib Idrisu, Member of Parliament for the Tolon constituency, is in our midst. James Agbalevo, Chief Finance Officer, Media General, is here. And the MD for 3 Group, Mr. Francis Doku, he was here a few moments ago.
Yes, the GM for 3 Group,
exactly,
Mr. Francis Doku.
He's here as well. As we move along, we'll do the rest. Please do
and
not
also
be
we have
offended.
Mr. Daniel Amante, General Manager Commercial at Media General. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Cookie, at this point, we take a commercial break just to get some air and then shake it all off. It's getting very, very tensious, like someone
I
would
was
say.
going to say the pressure
That is getting worse. And also, once again, just take your hand under your seat. Just see if you can find any of the Geno stickers. Okay, so okay, I see most of you doing that. Just
do you
under
have your
seat.
stickers? Do you have them? Wave them and let's see those of you who have them. Okay, if you haven't found yours yet, please keep checking under your seats. There are Gino stickers there. You get to pick up prices from Gino right after the event. Ladies, can we say goodbye and then go backstage? All right. Now, before we go, let's remind you that voting is ending in 5 minutes. Right after 5 minutes, you cannot vote anymore. So between now and at the end of the 5 minutes, make sure that you are keeping your preferred contestants in the competition, of course, because not all of them are going to wear the crown. Only one would wear the crown. Please keep your votes coming in. Anita, we'll take a short break. When we come back, the defining moments will be here. This is still GMB 2022.
The GMB 2022 contestants have been entertaining audiences with thrilling, energizing and mind-blowing performances for weeks on end. However, the strain of regularly performing at the greatest level, the unfortunate circumstance of evictions, and a little bit of fatigue are taxing them both mentally and physically. The ladies needed to find a way to unwind and indulge. As they traveled to a secret location, Ellie Boutique and Beach Resort. Surprised? You haven't seen anything yet.
After weeks of hard work, beating deadlines, trying to impress our judges, and of course, bringing you all the fun and education on stage, we came all the way to the Volta region to Ellie Beach Resort, located at Tegui, to have fun, rejuvenate, and prepare ourselves for the finals. Over here, my ladies and I are going to engage in so many activities like the volleyball. We are going to take a stroll along the beach. I hope you come with us because I'm going to try to catch some fish. All the fun and entertainment. Please do join us. This is Ellie Beach Resort, Ghana's most beautiful 2022.
It's your girl Taya, and today we are currently at Keita in the Volta region. Guess what? We are hosted by Ellie Beach Resort. But as you know, we cannot be in Volta region and not announce our presence because their support from the beginning of this competition up until now has been massive. And so we are going to the Jubilee FM to make sure we get some chit-chat with our fans in the Volta region.
She's a warrior, yeah, yeah, yeah. She's an African girl, God's most beautiful.
The ladies were served with some delicious meals.
Hi Ghana, this is still Ghana's most beautiful 2022. And guess what? We are at Ellie Beach Resort inside Keita in the Volta region. That's the best place to find yourself. Now the pool is all lighted up. My girls and I are gonna have ourselves in there, swim and have fun.
Resort here in Keta and the Volta region. And this is a moment that I would like to relive each day. We visited the Jubilee Radio earlier today and also had some fun time at the poolside. Right now we are having a bonfire night. After this, we'll have some delicious dinner by the beachside.
Now the ladies are relaxed and ready for the grand finale. Thank you, Ellie Boutique and Beach Resort. The ladies cannot be grateful enough.
This is still Ghana's most beautiful 2022. Ghana's beauty, Africa's pride. All too soon, our moments here at the Ellie Beach Resort have come to an end. However, we want to thank the team and management of the Ellie Beach Resort for the good food, for the fun times, and the fun. I'm sure my ladies had so much fun. We are refreshed, we are ready for the grand finale.
She's a warrior.
So officially, voting has closed. Voting has closed.
Even if you have $1 million,
we won't take it.
Vote.
Voting has closed. Our judges have 60%, and you have 40%. Your votes will do the talking, but our judges have a bigger say, which is an extra 20%, and so do take note of that.
Before we move on, Anita, let me please acknowledge some dignitaries here this evening. Albert Eshon, he's marketing manager, Silver Star Auto. Actually, they are bringing us the car for this evening. Give it up for Silver Star. And then Ahmed Farouk, general manager, after sales service, Silver Star Auto. And I need to do this special one. Yes, Honorable James Kluche Aveji is here. He's the MP for Ketu North and Deputy Minority Leader in Parliament. Please, a round of applause for all of them. Anita.
Yes. And so we have to go for our techno moment.
Yep.
Every Sunday, techno, they've been part of our live shows. And every single Sunday, they bring their smartphones, beautiful phones for our ladies to explore with these phones. And so let's take a look at our techno moments. And also earlier, our ladies spent some time at the plush Ellie Beach Resort. We'll be taking a look at how that experience was as well. And when we come back, we have a power-packed performance for you right here. Don't go away.
Anita.
That was electrifying. Wow.
But that's a me, girl.
Cookie, jai.
At this point,
but you know something?
No, darling, tell me.
You know exactly a year ago, just on the stage.
Oh, I remember.
Yes.
I remember.
We crowned a beautiful,
we did.
Smart,
we did.
Intelligent lady. She's been up to so much. If you've been on her social media and if you've seen her in the news, you know she's been up to a whole lot. And so let's take a look at how the last 1 year has been for our reigning queen, Safwa Asamoah.
It's a year already taking over from Queen Nade Debochi. And Penyimfo Kase, so Bibi Yanwa and Intem, it's answer a fincheba. The Ghana's most beautiful journey has been divine, counting all the gains against the losses. I look at myself in the mirror and I smile, because today I am not just 7, but with relevance and significance. Not that we are competent in ourselves to claim anything for ourselves, for our competence comes from the Lord. My utmost gratitude is unto God for the manifold blessings He has given to us. If it hadn't been the Lord, where would we have been? To Asante Hene, Otumfo Osei the second. Asante Hema, Nana Kunedu Yadom the third. Lady Julia Osei to the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Akroche Regent, Nana Kofi Beche the second, and Nana Sewa Brewer the second. Tepamai Hene, Jabbe Hene, my own grandfather, Doduobri Biedunum Jiabo, and my grandmother, Dorcas Edunum, the chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Namiche, and to all the members and the leaders of the church, both in USA and Ghana, to our sponsors, to Binko Pharmaceuticals, CFAO Group, Rockstars Roofing System, Makion Foods in Asqua, to our partners, Image Ghana, Coral Reef Innovation Hub, Ghana Prison Service, especially the Director General, Mr. Isaac Ufiedri, and Director for Services, DOP Mrs. Pat Bafoboni, to my mom and dad, Apostle Victor Kwesia Samoa and Mrs. Rebecca Asamoah, Team Safwa, management of the Safwa Foundation, to all GMB Queens, the production team, to our judges of GMB, and finally to TV3 for this platform, and to all the crew members and the chaperone. Thank you. To my headline sponsor, Airtel Tigo Ghana, your contribution to the project and the new organization, the Safwa Foundation, has made us touch many lives in the prisons. We hope to have a sustained relationship with you. Going straight into some of the success stories. 5,000 books and pens were distributed to 7 schools in the Ashanti region. A big thank you to CFAO Group, Pens and Plastics, for sponsoring us. The Safwa Foundation also refurbished a dilapidated IT facility at the Senior Correctional Center, Juvenile or Bostal Home, which included fixing of tiles, windows, washroom, roofing, the whole building that had a library, which was also sponsored by Rockstars Roofing System. We also provided 25 monodesks and 2 air conditioners to facilitate effective and efficient learning. Our partner, Coral Reef Innovation Hub, are currently facilitating training of officers and inmates in IT and robotics. We are excited to see the magnanimous outcome. Prior to the passing of the plea bargaining law, the team appealed to the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the former President John Ajekum Kufuor, Professor Jane Nana Opukwa-Jiman, and lawmakers on some of the pertinent issues facing the prison service. We are also following up keenly and engaging stakeholders for the expeditious passing of the Community Service Bill into law. Various communities at the market squares like Kejetia Market on our thank you tour were engaged on breaking societal stigma against ex-convicts. The foundation embarked on a health fair in collaboration with International Medical Associates for Global Health Empowerment Ghana in Ewutu Camp prisons in the Central Region and Amanfrom Camp prisons in the Ashanti region. Over 550 inmates and officers benefited from these exercises. There were interactions and interviews with some of the inmates for future assistance and follow-ups from the foundation. Mentoring and empowering the youth, especially young girls, were also one of the fulfilling tasks that this platform gave me. The 35th President of the United States of America, John F. Kennedy, once said, "Don't ask what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country." This is obviously not the end. If you are seeing this, the crown is probably off my head, or a new beautiful damsel is about to be crowned. But just to say, a crown is still in my heart. The Safwa project, agenda brief, still moves on, and this time in full capacity under the Safwa Foundation, a registered organization under the laws of Ghana. The Safwa Foundation serves as a significant wheel of support for the marginalized and the deprived in the society through interventions that will address and help reduce their plight. You can always visit my social media platforms and the Foundation's platform at the Safwa Foundation and our website www.thesafwafoundation.com for more updates. All the very best to my successor. Yes, a lot has been done, but I believe that you are well equipped and groomed to even do more. Let's keep giving hope to our generation. Let's keep changing lives and change the trajectory. See you at the very top. Congratulations.
All right, so a round of applause for our reigning queen, Safwa Asamoah. But for one last time, let's invite our ladies off stage in their beautiful, beautiful gowns. Our final 5, a round of applause for our ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our final 5, our top 5 ladies. They came, they saw. Tonight, we will be finding out who will conquer and emerge the queen. But for one last time, let's invite our reigning queen, who will be handing over in just some few minutes to give us that final wave. Let's welcome Safwa Asamoah. There she comes. A round of applause for her.
She's an African beauty, very special. She's a queen from her motherland. Oh, she the speak, she commands and respect. The whole world stops.
Congratulations, darling. Come here, come here, come here. Don't go away. You're handing over. How do you feel?
It's actually a mixed feeling right now. I feel very happy, fulfilled, and a lot of things to do.
Nice one. Congratulations on a beautiful reign. And also a big thank you going out to Richard of Exotic Modeling Agency for our ladies, their catwalk, and all of these choreography lessons. But let me run you through the prizes our queen will be getting. Very mouth-watering. So our queen will be getting 1 year supply of GTP fabrics, a Techno Camo 19 Pro Mondrian limited edition, 5 boxes of Vitamilk, an Airtel Tigo Business Small Home Office to run her project, consisting of a router with FlexiNet 55 gigabyte for 5 months and a cordless mobile desktop phone with FlexiTalk bundle. Hampers from Camel, now from Kerex, hamper from Clear Lotion, hampers from Darling Alcoholic, and overall, she gets a brand new, and when I say brand new, I mean brand new Citroen vehicle, 10,000 Ghana cedis, a sash, and of course, that enviable crown and the title as Ghana's Most Beautiful 2022. Our ladies are ready, they are poised, but guess what? We have to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we get to find out who is 5th, who is 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and our overall queen. We'll be back shortly.
Take it down, faculty. Take it down, take it down. Are we ready? The moment we've all been waiting for is here. Yeah, I love the sound of that. We are about to find out who wears the crown, who takes home the money, who takes home the car. But before all of that, let me remind you that we have the former Member of Parliament for Tamale North, Alhaji Alassane Dahamani, who happens to be Teya's dad. A round of applause for Alhaji. Okay.
Cookie, I think we need to remind viewers what our queens are taking home. This year, every single contestant is going home with something. And so, our 5th place contestant will be taking home 3,000 Ghana cedis. An Airtel Tigo MiFi with data. Techno is providing her with a Spark 9. Hampers from Camel, now from Kerex. Hampers from Clear Lotion. And hampers from Darling Alcoholic as well. In 4th place, whoever takes that home will be getting 5,000 Ghana cedis cash, 1 month supply of GTP fabrics, Techno Spark 9 Pro, Airtel Tigo MiFi with data, 1 box of Vitamilk, hampers from Camel, now from Kerex, hampers from Clear Lotion, hampers from Darling Alcoholic. Cookie,
shall I continue?
Do us the honors.
Okay, so second runner-up for today goes home with a hamper from NS Chemist, hampers from Darling Alcoholic, another one from Clear Lotion, another one is also coming from Camel, now from Kerex, 1 box of Vitamilk, Airtel Tigo MiFi with data, Techno Camo 19 Pro Mondrian limited edition, 3-month supply of GTP fabrics, and of course, 6,000 Ghana cedis and an all-expense paid international travel, including 10,000 Ghana cedis worth of medical insurance cover and spa treatment from DrugNet. Well, let's move on to the first runner-up for tonight. She's also getting a hamper from NS Chemist, another one from Darling Alcoholic, from Claire Lotion as well, another hamper from Camel Now from Carex, 2 boxes of Vitamilk, Airtel Tigo MiFi with data, Techno Camon 19 Pro Mondrian limited edition, 6 months supply of GTP fabrics, 15,000 Ghana cedis worth of medical insurance cover, and a spa treatment from DrugNet, and all expense paid international travel, and 8,000 Ghana cedis. Now to the winner. Anita, remember you read that out?
Yes, but let me take it one more time. So our queen will be going home with a brand new Citroen vehicle, 10,000 Ghana cedis cash, a sash, all expenses paid international travel, 20,000 Ghana cedis worth of medical insurance cover, and a spa treatment from DrugNet. And for the sponsor product, she's getting 1 year supply of GTP fabrics, Techno Camon 19 Pro Mondrian limited edition, 5 boxes of Vitamilk, an Airtel Tigo Business Small Home Office to run her project consisting of a router with Flexin Net 55 gigabyte for 5 months and a cordless mobile desktop phone with Flexi Talk bundle. Hampers from Camel Now from Carex, hampers from Claire Lotion, and hampers from Darling Alcoholic. Cookie, time now to get into the business of the night. This is what we've been waiting for all these past few weeks, and the moment is here. So, Cookie, we're starting off with
the 5th place.
Take it away.
Shall we please have Ethel Anamo? Take it out, faculty. Please. Ethel Anamo, Chief Business Officer, Airtel Tigo, is joining us upstage. She's going to be doing us the honors tonight to hand over all the gifts and the prize packages from all of our sponsors to our 4th runner-up this evening. All right, there she comes. All right, Madame Ethel is here. Oh. Coming up in 5th place tonight, GMB 2022. She also happens to be our 4th runner-up. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Honam! Honam is our 4th runner-up for tonight. She's receiving her check of 3,000 Ghana cedis and all the goodies from our sponsors. Thank you, Madame Ethel, for doing us the honors. All right, now she's walking away, after all said and done, with 10%. Anita.
And let's move on to our 4th place winner. And before that, let me invite on stage brand ambassador for Techno. He performed earlier, Stoneboy, Mr. Livingston Eche Setekla. And he will be doing us the honors. Mr. Livingston, popularly known as Stoneboy, brand ambassador for Techno Mobile. Kindly join us and do us the honors. 4th place. Can we have Stoneboy up on stage, please? Oh, there he comes. So our 4th place winner, after all the tabulation and calculations were done, your vote inclusive, she came up with 16.5%. 16.5%. And our fourth place winner for GMB 2022 is Amweni. Amweni gets 5,000 Ghana cedis cash, 1 month supply of GTP fabrics, and a Techno Spotline Pro as well. And also she gets 1 box of Vitamilk, hampers from Camel, now from Kerex, hampers from Clear Lotion, hampers from Darling Alcoholic as well. And that presentation done by Stoneboy, brand ambassador for Techno Mobile. Thank you so much, Stoneboy. We're grateful. And also, let's move over.
All right, moving on to our second runner-up for tonight. Please help me welcome Madame Fatoumata Doro. She is the managing director of GTP to do the award presentation for us tonight. Madame Fatoumata Doro. She's coming up. And our second runner-up going home with a hamper from NS Chemist, Darling Alcoholic Clear Lotion, Camel Now from Kerex, 1 box of Vitamilk, Airtel Tigo MiFi with data, Techno Camo 19 Pro Mondrian Limited Edition, 3-month supply, of course, of GTP. Please come forward. Austin, good to see you. Okay. Second runner-up for tonight, with a total of 16.8%. She's from the Central region. Her name is Esiedua. Esiedua, second runner-up. Esiedua, second runner-up. Thank you so much. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Madame.
Calm down. And so Teya and Aiko, kindly come closer to each other. Funny enough, you both are in red. Looking very beautiful. Congratulations for making it this far. Can you please? Okay. All right. I can see Janet. You are jamming to some BB Besi. Because BB Besi. Aiko and Teya. Aiko and Teya. One from the OT region, one from the Northern region. Who is taking it home? Who is winning GMB 2022? Who is winning? Is it going to the OT region? Wait, is it going to the Northern region? Hey, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, Baboti.
Okay.
So, our queen. All right, so let's invite upstage Mr. Francis Doku, who is the GM for 3 Group, and also Asad Nazir, CEO of Silver Star Auto Limited. Please join us upstage.
So is it going to the northern region? Is it going to Oti region?
Yeah. Okay, we have Mr. Francis Doku here. Okay, we're waiting for Assad. Oh, yes, he's here. Ghana. Okay. Kindly calm down. Relax for us. The pressure is getting worse. This one, yeah.
Somebody just whispered to me that Taiko is winning. Taiko is winning.
Yeah.
Taiko is winning.
Okay. And so, our queen, who will be crowned shortly, emerged queen with 32.5%.
So for one last time, who are you rooting for again? No, I can't hear it clearly. Who are you rooting for again? Anita, I'm hearing Taiko.
It looks like we have to divide the crown into two. Yeah. Half to the northern region, half to the Oti region. Our queen overall had 32.5%. Ghana, Africa, GMB2022 is Taya!
As our new queen, GMB 2022.
Can you adjust the crown properly for us? It has to sit very, very well. And so Mr. Francis Doku presenting Taya's cash prize of 10,000 Ghana cedis. And also she gets 20,000 Ghana cedis worth of medical insurance cover and a spa treatment from Dragnet.
She's a warrior. She's an African.
Congratulations once again, Taya. Can you give us a wave?
Ghana's most beautiful. She's an African beauty. Very special. She's a queen from her motherland. Oh, she the sweet. She
All right. So we are going outside to present to our newest Queen Taya the brand new Citroen vehicle from Silver Star.
She's an African beauty.
Let's continue outside.
Very special, she's a queen from her motherland. Oh, she the sweet, she commands and respect. The whole world stops and stares. She's the backbone of the homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother, a warrior. She's a queen. Oh, she's the backbone of her homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother, a warrior. She's a warrior. She's an African girl.
All right.
That's what's beautiful.
Our queens for 2022. She's getting a brand new Citroen vehicle from Silver Star Auto Limited. 10,000 Ghana cedis cash. She is also going on an all-expense-paid international travel. 20,000 Ghana cedis worth of medical insurance cover. And a spa treatment from Dragnet. Hampers from Darling Alcoholic. Taya, please take your seat.
Ghana's most beautiful is you. She's an African beauty. Very special, she's a queen from her motherland.
Taya.
She the sweet, she commands and
No, Taya, we have to go.
she's the backbone of her homeland, wise enough to be a ruler, mother.
Let's quickly do the photos, the winner. And then Aiko. Let's quickly do a photo. Essie Edua. Is she here? Essie Edua is not here. All right, Aiko. Okay, let's do the photos quickly. Ladies, let's do a photo. Aiko.
One person.
Hello. Hello. All right, so the presentation of the brand new Citroën vehicle is being done, proudly led by the General Manager for 3 Group, Mr. Francis Doku. And so she's about to be presented with her brand new vehicle. She goes home with this one as the queen of GMB 2022. So the presentation is about to be done, led by Mr. Francis Doku, who is the General Manager for 3 Group. He will be handing over the keys to Queen Taya, GMB 2022. There she goes with her brand new vehicle. She's been handed over the keys. Congratulations, Taya. And of course, she has to sit in there and have a feel of it. It's brand new. Congratulations, Taya. And there she goes. The key to the vehicle from Silver Star Autos right here in Ghana. And this is a Citroën vehicle. Congratulations, Taya. Get into the vehicle and have a feel of it. Yes. And that is Mr. Dahamani, Taya's dad. Very proud dad at this moment. He has to be in the moment. He has to be captured at this point. Congratulations once again, Taya. And so she gets in there to have a feel of her brand new vehicle, Citroën. Oh. Citroën vehicle from Silver Star Autos. She's going home with that. Congratulations, Taya.